welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. Today is the Scottish Cup Final 2025, Aberdeen versus Celtic. Aberdeen versus Celtic today, just hours away, just over an hour and a bit away, but we are only 15 minutes away from knowing what team Brendan Rodgers will put out today. What team will Brendan Rodgers put out? We'll find out in about 15 minutes time. They did do an update transfer video just about an hour and a bit ago, talking about players that have already been told. Yes, Brendan Rodgers hasn't waited, has he, at all? The season is over. He knows that after this weekend, the players will go on their holidays. Brendan Rodgers will go on his holidays as of next week. And he's already told the players in question, that's it, your time's up. We all knew that was going to happen with those players, and it's no real big surprise, is it, that they've been told that they can leave Celtic and they can find a new club. So, who's all at the game? A few folk in the chat already. Dave Morton's in. Afternoon to you, Tam Mac, JJ, Paul Munning. There'll be loads of folk heading to the game, so I'm not expecting this one to be overly busy, as they say. Dan Cassie's in the house. He's still going for 3-1. Adam Ida to score. Cameron Carter-Vickers, he start. I hope he's match fit. Brendan Rodgers has been keeping this one in the back burner to make sure that Cameron Carter-Vickers was fit for today. It seemed to be okay in training yesterday when Celtic put the video out. He seems to be going okay. So let's just hope that it's one last push, isn't it? It's one last push, one last fight, one last determination from the whole squad to make sure. And I'm going to go 4-1 Celtic. Paddy Bonner 65 today. Mad Max going to go 2-1 Celtic. Drop in the comments, if you're on the live, drop in the comments what you think that the team will be. Celtic normally put a picture up of them entering Hampden, but they haven't done that as yet. Looks like they're just going to stick the team straight. Oh, they have! No, they haven't. When did they just change that? They've just pinned a comment. They're very clever, Celtic, aren't they? They've just pinned a comment telling everyone, because they know that everyone's going to be jumping on the page, and they've just pinned a comment telling everyone to go to the Celtic shop and buy the new strip. $70 for the strip. I was going to buy it at the airport, and I thought, I'm going to hang off. I'll hang off. But anyway, the road to Hampden. The road to Hampden. Has Frimpong signed a new deal yet with his new club? Frimpong doesn't have a single post on Twitter. Don't blame him. Don't blame the young lad. Anyway, we are sitting waiting on the Celtic team being announced. Gemma's in the house. Chris D. Craig's in the house. Let's pump this lot and continue our dominance. We'll win by 3 clear goals. Kieran Douglas is going for a big 6-0 today for Celtic. And Brian Irvin 60 today. There was someone else asked to give me a shout out, but they're probably not be on the live, so there's no point doing it. Boys 67 is going for 3-0 Celtic. I still think it's going to be a close game. I think that there maybe be a late flurry of goals by Celtic. Don't be surprised if Aberdeen take first blood. Don't be surprised at all if Aberdeen managing to take first blood, because it's been the Celtic way, hasn't it? It has been the Celtic way for us to not really get kicking and going in games, and then all of a sudden the team scores against us, and that kind of gets the players a wee kick up the arse that they need. That wee shout from Brendan Rodgers for the side, and they seem to just kick on from that. Hopefully it's not the case today. Hopefully it isn't the case today. Hopefully Celtic will come out the starting blocks on fire. Brian Irvin is 60 today. It was on Radio Scotland. We Face is saying 4-0 Celtic. Joseph is going 3-2 is Celtic. That's a close one. Apart from a 2-2 draw at home, we've pumped them every game. I still think it'll be different. Celtic Scottish Cup aggregate so far 14-1. 14-1. Whoa, the Coventry Martin Jock Johnson, how are you? The Coventry Emerald bus is in town. He's going for 4-1 Celtic. Are you at the game today, mate? What time did the bus leave this morning? I noticed that a lot of the buses for Ireland and that left like 6 o'clock this morning. You've got hats off to them. Hats off to them. I know what you all go through. There's a wee far right protest in Glasgow. There was hardly any of them there. Yeah, what do you expect? He's going for 4-1. Martin's going for 4-1. What is your Celtic scoreline today? Let me just jump and see if there's any other crazy headlines kicking about, because today's the day that things will start getting leaked out of Celtic Park. Just seen the video of the Aberdeen fans coming in at Queen Street Station. And then they'll need to jump on another train, get out towards Hampden. Did they walk for Hampden for Queen's for the town? Nah, they'll all jump the train, won't they? There's a little bit of Celtic. I don't know, there's going to be that Dutch pundit predicts where striker will end up after Celtic's scouting mission. This is the one that was all kicking about earlier. About the Dutch striker. It's going to be one of those summers that we're going to get linked with everyone and everybody, but it's not the day for it, is it? It's not the day for it. Even though the big news came out earlier on, a couple of hours ago, that Brendan Rodgers has already told 5 players that they're not needed at Celtic. Lubo is saying 4-1 Celtic, although I'm praying for a Hampden in the Sun 7-1. If it's Hampden in the Sun 7-1, I'm going to kick myself for not being home. I'm not at the game. Bus leaves around 6 a.m. Yeah, I knew it left early. Celts for life. In Celtic's history, we have done 7-4 in a rows. There we go. We've done 7-4 in a rows. I don't think it's the 4 in the rows that matter, is it? It's the big one, the 9. It's the 9 that we all want. Greg Taylor contract update. There's not going to be a contract update. Who's this? There is no update. Yep. Brendan Rodgers. Why on the day of the final with the I mean, that was a couple of days ago that Brendan come out with that. 2 days ago. But this blog's just put out today. Anyway, it's all about clicks and advertising revenue, isn't it? Jesus. So there's no new update, but he will be leaving the club. He's not going to stay at the club. So Celtic will be looking to bring in another left back this summer. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that one. But that's not going to happen for about a month or so. So we're going to have did Brendan Rodgers mention Greg Taylor on the list of unwanted? No, because he's out of contract. So there's no use telling Greg Taylor that they can go. The ones that he's told that can go are the ones that I've been speaking about all season. The ones that are all out on loan and that were surplus to requirements. You know, Stephen Welsh's of the world and everything. All right, Baz, Santa Zero. Santa Zero? I didn't know we were playing Santa Claus today. Will Santa Claus come out again today, like he did last summer? Remember that. Santa Claus coming out at summer. Anyway, Baz, now run Stephen Johnson's in the community. Celtic still haven't put out anything. Not even showing you the Hampden pitch. Come on, Celtic. What are you playing at? Not even a picture of the Hampden pitch, which is unusual for the Celtic PR team. They usually put it out. Something went wrong. Don't say that. Do not die on me. Oh, Celtic Football Club notifications have just died. Oh, come on, what's going on here? What is going on? I cannot get the team news. Are you on the computer? Go to use your phone on Twitter. This is worrying because I'm not. I'm not going to be able to get the team. Why has Celtics? What's Celtics? I'm not getting Twitter up. I'm not getting Twitter up at all. I've just lost. Celtic, just click on Celtic Football Club. But it means I'm not going to get the team up.
Posts aren't loading right now.
Yeah, Celtics. Twitter's just died.
Twitter's
just died. What's going on? The Huns have hacked Twitter. Oh, you're kidding on. The Huns have just hacked Twitter. Oh, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. 5 minutes before the team comes out and Twitter has just died. Are you having a laugh? Oh my days. Oh, you're kidding on here. Oh, you gotta love the internet, don't you? Twitter has just died. Twitter's crashed. The Huns have hacked Twitter. Twitter has just crashed. Try X.
X is dead.
X is dead as well. I'm not calling it X anyway. That's Elon Musk's nonsense. It's Twitter. I'm not buying into this nonsense that it's X. It's not X, it's Twitter. It's been Twitter all its life and it stays Twitter. Oh, I don't believe this. I'm going to have to go to Celtic.com. It'll not get released on that till about 5 minutes later. It's our internet. It's our internet.
Where's Celtic.com?
There it is. How dare Twitter die? How dare X? That's an Elon Musk. My X is still alive. Shame. Elon Musk is a Hun. Yeah, he is a Hun. I don't believe this. I actually don't believe it. Twitter's dead. I just need to wait on Celtic updating the website. I can't believe this. So are Rangers still Rangers? I've no idea. I don't know who Rangers are. The difference is Twitter didn't die, did it? It got taken over and changed name. Rangers died, went into liquidation, nada. Elon Musk just decided to change the name of Twitter. And he's fucked it all together. The Huns have I don't believe this. Today of all days. Right, just have to go to the Celtic website. Celtic website takes about 5 minutes or so to update it. Who can I text? What's up? Kaiser has just messaged me. And what's up? Oh God, that's the wrong guy. Twitter. Unbelievable this. Come on, Elon Musk. The team will be out in 1 minute. Allegedly. Hope we're all celebrating soon. Kaiser is on his way to Celtic Park. Kaiser is on his way to Celtic Park. And I am trying to see if there's another way that we can get the team news out quicker. Are you on the main stand today, mate? Oh, Jesus God. This is unbelievable. So we're in the dark. Have you had your drum beer yet? No, it's way too early for that. With a bag of cans, yeah, hopefully it is with a bag of cans, because the lineup is Casper, Ralston, Mark, Norobsky, Scales, Sloop, Callum, Engels, McGregor, Kuhn, Maida and Forrest. Is that confirmed, Lanky? Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed? Because I'm seeing absolutely nothing on the land of Twitter at all. Put a 50 in the meter. No, it's not. Kieran saying it's not confirmed. Anybody with the radio on? Because then that would give you the team news. Celtic are always a couple of minutes behind when it comes to the website. They should stick it up on the website first. Pre-launch the post. Lineup's not out yet. Just dropped on club Twitter feed, Baz. I'm not getting Twitter at all.
Twitter's not loading.
Twitter's dead in Spain. I am not getting Twitter at all. Twitter in Spain has been switched off. This is rather unfortunate. Teams on Instagram. Try Instagram. There we go. I never thought about that. Instagram. Insta. Cheers. There we go. The starting 11 is up. Schmeichel, Johnson, Carter, Vickers, Scales, Taylor, McGregor, Engels, Bernardo, Kuhn, Dyson, Maida, Adam Ida. Just the team that I says that it would be today. I'll get the team straight onto the screen. Lanky, you're at it. Do this, and capture. And I'll get the team on the screen in 2 seconds. Image. That was a bit of a nightmare. The team should be on the screen now. Let's put it over here and just upload this. There is the team. Schmeichel, Johnson, Carter, Vickers, Scales, Taylor, McGregor, Arne Engels, Paulo Bernardo, Nico Kuhn, Adam Ida and Dyson Maida through the middle. I told you that would be the team. I did say earlier on that Cameron Carter Vickers was going to start. So that is it. The team is up. Thank you for the ones that give me the head up, because Twitter's just dead, but it is up on the Instagram page. So fair play. On the bench is Sinisalo, Trusty, Yang, McCowan, Sloop, Kenny, James Forrest and Tony Ralston. I expect Johnny Kenny to come on late into the game. Will Taylor come off? I don't think so. It's the strongest team that he could have picked. It is the strongest team. You've got to feel that Rocky's maybe 1 foot out the door now. He doesn't even make the bench. You know, Johnson, Carter Vickers, Scales, Taylor, McGregor, Engels. No place for Rocky on the bench at all. Austin Trusty makes the bench. Silisalo, Yang, McCowan, Sloop. Sloop will be away in the summer. Scales will be away in the summer, so that's 2 replacements you need for the first team. Straight away, Johnny Kenny. Big game for Johnny Kenny. Massive game for Johnny Kenny. To see if he can get on the pitch later on. He's a big guy. Not happy Sinisalo's on the bench, in my opinion. Should have started. Should he have started? I mean, he's done nothing wrong. He has done nothing wrong. Ricardo should have been involved. But who do you drop? John Tube. Who do you drop from the bench to get young McArdle in. And that's the problem that Brendan Rodgers has. Dropping Luke McCowan on the bench. McCowan, you've got Trusty plays at the back, Yang's a winger. McCowan's the only midfielder that we've got. There's not going to be much changes to that team today. Can he bring Sloop on and push Taylor into the midfield? It's not a strong bench. There's only one change that will be made in the midfield, and that's Luke McCowan. Johnny Kenny, James Forrest, they could come on. That'll be your 3 subs today. That will be your 3 subs today. If anything happens to any of the midfield 3 today, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. It's not as cut as dry as what everyone thought. Purely for the fact that if anything at all happens to McGregor, Engels or Bernardo injury-wise, you've only got Luke McCowan to come on. There's no subs to come on in that midfield later on. So it's all or nothing. As far as Aberdeen are concerned, they should see that bench and not be scared of it. It's not a bench that is inspiring at all. It shows you how far we're lacking in the midfield. James Forrest can come on. He can turn the game. We all know what James Forrest can do. Johnny Kenny, he's got goals in him. So you're thinking that those 2 players, talking 70th minute, those 2 players will come on, and then say maybe 75 minutes Luke McCowan comes on for either Bernardo. I think it'll be Bernardo that he comes on for, because Bernardo is not 100% the game time that he's had over the season. So Brendan Rodgers will have already have told Luke McCowan, look, you're going to come on in the second half. It'll be later on in the second half, but you will get some game time. He knows that James Forrest can do. James Forrest will come on for a Nico Kuhn, which will move, and Adam Ida will probably come off the second half also. So you'll move Adam Ida into a forward position, or do you keep Adam Ida on the wing and bring on Johnny Kenny? Or does Johnny Kenny just end up an unused sub today because Yang might get some game time? It's not the strongest of the bench. It isn't the strongest of the bench. It's more likely we need 2 midfielders than 2 defenders. Yes, Chelpil. It shows you how lack this team is in the midfield area. It does show you the potential. I bet money Scales costs us today a goal or a penalty, says AJ1888. Full of joy, you mate. Sloop can play midfield. Yeah, but he's not the answer, is he? Opinionated Glaswegian. He's not the answer. Sloop's okay, but as a 60 grand a week player, he's not the answer, is he? I think that we're going to be bringing in 4 first-team starters in this window. These boys need to prove something today. If you've seen the video that I did about an hour and a half ago, it shows you the players that are already been told to leave. Scales better keep his hands down and not pull jerseys. Chelpil, you said it before me. The ref will be desperate to give them a penalty today. There's one thing Scales always does. He's always pulling players' jumpers. He's always late to a player and he's always grabbing at them. I hope he doesn't do it today because Aberdeen will take full advantage of it. Typhoon McFlustery, glad to see Bernardo in the starting lineup. He's going for 4-1 Celtic. Couldn't score first. Sloop is only 1 game. Rhythm as the dancer, Jeff Sloop is the answer. No, he's not. Jesus God Almighty. Oh, my stomach's in turmoil after that. Baz, use Proton VNP. Change your server for UK or Holland. And it doesn't matter now. It's I got it from Instagram. If you're just catching up on the video, but that bench, it doesn't fill me with joy. That bench. There's only really 1 game changer on the bench. James Forrest. Johnny Kenny, I don't think he'll get game time because there's more chance of Kuhn getting hauled off because he's not good enough and Yang getting put on. But then again, he might leave Kuhn on. It just shows you how lacking this team is. Without Jota on the bench, you know, it's I've got to say it, it's anyone's friggin' game today. Anyone's friggin' game. Oh man. Is it anyone's game today, or will Celtic turn up and boss it? Boss it, I hope and pray. Say a little prayer. Please, big man, just make sure we win. Make sure we win today. Schloop has pushed the Chilpel. Yep, please positive the only troops. We can win this. Have faith, says We Face. We can win it. And if Celtic do turn up, it will be absolutely tremendous to take the cup back to paradise. And not only for another treble, but for Brendan Rodgers to break his own record. And for Celtic Football Club to get their 9th treble will be absolutely fantastic. It's not going to be an easy game. We all know that. By far, it's not going to be an easy game at all. When you look, I mean, for players, Cameron Carter-Vickers is going to have his work cut out today. I just hope that Scales is the answer. He's a player that Brendan Rodgers knows, likes and trusts, and has brought back into the team. You know, Austin Trusty knocked Scales out the team. Austin Trusty was good at games, but then at Hampden, he got the fear at Hampden, did Austin Trusty. He got the fear at Hampden, and he was dragged off at half time, remember. So, I mean, only having Trusty on the bench as backup for the two of them, you know, that's a worry as well. You've got Ralston, who can play at the back. Other than that, I mean, it's quite an offensive bench when you look at it. Yang, McCowan, Kenny, Forrest. But it's not the strongest of benches. We've went into games at Hampden with a lot stronger bench. And they will boss it, Baz says We Face. Let's hope. Still say a heavy pumping. 8-1 says Lanky. Lanky, if it's 8-1, Jesus, I'll buy you a beer. Lambs to the slaughter. Half time, literally. The trophy, they give away a free kick and concede from that. Yeah. Rio's a big miss. He runs our midfield. Alright, Baz, mate. I hope you're having a good day. I live in Hampden, Somerville Drive. Went to walk around looking for a ticket. Got one, 50 quid hospitality. Yes, get in there. Get in. That's what I like to hear. Folks that manage to get tickets on a day like this. Fair play to you. Get into the game. What are you doing on here? There's still an hour to go, so you've plenty of time. But no, get in and get some of that hospitality. Baz expecting the whole team to get injured today, says opinionated Glasgow. Hope that wee Naff McCann isn't on the telly. Nah, he'll not be, will he? Rio's only big miss for 20 games a season, then he's an invisible man for Japan for the other 40, says Brown Warrior. Lanky says, don't booze, get me a joint. I'm more confident. Anglin Ayrshire says he's more confident in that team today. Don't care about the score as long as extra time and penalties don't happen. My nerves have been shot for the last hour. I will admit that my nerves have been completely shot for the last hour. Yang's girlfriends get there smartish. I hope she's been here all week. No pressure on Aberdeen. The mighty unbalanced. The thing is, and that's the worrying thing, there is no pressure on Aberdeen. They can just go out and play football, try and stop Celtic, try and create an upset. Lanky's got a joint on the go already. Something today says, I'm taking the wee man fishing after the game. 4-0. We're going to run amok. Oh, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I hope we do. Let me grab some Celtic headlines before I head off to the pub to watch the game. Brendan Rodgers keeps Celtic's most decorated player on the bench for the Scottish Cup final. Coon starts, Forrest on standby. Brendan Rodgers names the Scottish Cup final as James Forrest decision made. Sky Sports confirm talks between Celtic and out of contract players. That goes along with the video that I did earlier. basically telling players that they have had their time. Graham Shinney says Aberdeen ignoring doom mongers ahead of Celtic showdown. I'm buzzing now. I'm absolutely buzzing. It is Scottish Cup final 2025. Kaiser is on his way down. He's going to send me some footage later. Tartan Tinny Paint says he got offered £200 back in the Centurion season for a cup final ticket. Didn't take the money as I wasn't missing that game. What a day it was. Yes, what a day that was. Tartan Tinny Paint. If Johnny Kenny alongside Adam Eder and dropped Kuhn, Joseph Agnew, Jesus, that would have been. Would you play two up front? Get Boyd on so we can have his fat face sour. Kaiser, how are you doing? Are you at the ground or are you heading to Celtic Park? Do you think that Brendan Rodgers' deal will have been? I don't think so. Sports scene now on the boys. Thanks for Stephen Kelly, just taking everyone away from the channel. No worries about that. Anyway, that is at 3 o'clock here in Spain, 2 o'clock Celtic Park time. It's time for me to take the 25-minute drive down the motorway, get to the boozer, meet up with some Fenians, some good mates, and that is it. Definite bars. I'll film a lot for you, legend. Cheers for that, Kaiser. Just WhatsApp it to me. Get yourself to the pub, Ali. I am doing that. On that note, have an absolutely fantastic. Come on! The hand of God has spoken. Let's do that.